Hey everyone, Gardner here with Defcon Paintball, and today we're checking out the First Strike carbon fiber hero tanks. Now the term hero refers to two things, the super light carbon fiber tank itself and the reg that comes pre-installed on the tank, also referred to as the hero reg. Now this reg only comes pre-installed on the hero line of tanks. However, if you wanted to purchase this reg and install it on a tank you already have, you can most certainly do so. This line also comes in a variety of sizes. So you have your 48, 68, 77, 88, and 100 cubic inch tanks. So there's definitely a size there you should be able to find suitable for your needs. However, I do want to make a suggestion. So as you see, the reg is quite small. It is the smallest reg on the market, and it's definitely a lot smaller than what you've already seen or what you've previously owned. So if you're already using a 68 cubic inch tank, for example, you may want to consider going to a 77 cubic inch tank just so you could compensate for that loss in length. So, and that way you remain comfortable with what you've already been previously using. But if that doesn't matter to you and you're already set on a particular size and the length doesn't really matter, then whatever tank you end up getting, you're gonna really enjoy it anyways. Now, the next thing I wanna bring to your attention is that it actually has a 38-year hydro lifespan. Which is great. It's a very long time. Not many tanks have that, but do keep in mind you still do have to get your tank rehydroed every 5 years. This tank also has a UN ISO certification, so you're regulated to use the tank underneath DOT, TC, and PI, which basically means you're regulated in Canada, United States, and Europe to be able to use this tank. So you don't have to worry about if your tank has one of those stamps. If you're traveling to one of those locations, you're well within the means to be able to use your own tank. Now, the regulator on this is one of the highlighted features, and I wanted to just discuss a couple things before we get into some of the main features of the reg. Now, if you wanted to change the output pressure to say something a little lower pressure, a little higher pressure, what you do is that you would purchase a drop-in kit to the appropriate output pressure that you wanted. And it's very user-friendly to install it, and it's very inexpensive to do so. At a first glance, if you look at the burst disc and the fill nipple, you'll notice that they are slightly different. Your standard burst disc and fill nipples, you'd actually use a crescent wrench to remove them, but the First Strike burst disc and fill nipple, you'd actually use an Allen key. So that's one less tool you'd have to bring to the field, which is pretty awesome. But in a pinch, you could actually use standard burst discs or fill nipples. You don't have to scramble to find a First Strike burst disc or a fill nipple to replace these parts. Your standard common burst disc and fill nipples will definitely work. Now, one of the main features of this tank is actually the adjustable collar. What that is that you could actually adjust the location of the gauge and the fill nipple by making a slight adjustment. And that's completely toolless. You don't need any tools to do so. But before I show you how to do that, please keep in mind that you need to make these adjustments with the tank off your paintball gun. Do not do it with it on it. Now, by making the adjustment, all you do is you lift up on this magnetic collar just like this. As you can see, I hope that you can see that. It's up all the way, and you just turn your threads to your desired location for easy accessibility. Once you've found your desired location, release it, press down on the collar, and away you go, and just give it a quick little twist to make sure that it is actually locked in location. So that's basically it for the First Strike carbon fiber hero tanks. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions for future videos, please leave those in the comment section below. And as always, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.